Test 1, 2. All right. Hey there, everybody. We are live here with live severe weather coverage covering this severe thunderstorm warning for northern Anne Arundel County. It does have the possibility of a possible spin up tornado. So, with that being said, we are going to hop on here live with coverage and cover it, obviously, to get you the latest. So, give me just a quick sec. Just still getting set up with a couple of things here. So, stand by. All right, we are live here with severe weather coverage from the TMC Weather Center. Everybody, I'm Tanner Ciro. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We do have live severe weather coverage ongoing for a severe thunderstorm warning in Anne Arundel County that does have the possibility of a spin up tornado. Now, with that being said, we are watching this to possibly start rotating. And, this has already had a downburst in it that we've been tracking here. But, it does have a decent wind signature coming out of this. And you can see that, and bear with me, like I said, I have multiple screens ongoing. But, this does have a decent wind signature ongoing with it right over the Rivera area. And as we turn this here and we look, this is where that downburst is ongoing. So we have winds going towards the radar, and then we have winds going away from the radar. And when you have that in the middle, what's right in the middle is what we call, like I said, a downburst. And that is what we currently have ongoing here throughout the northern Anne Arundel County area. So bear with me here. I'm just going to read you guys what they said. A severe thunderstorm warning for central Anne Arundel County and central Maryland until 5:30 this evening. At 4:49, a severe thunderstorm was located. Give me one sec. I do apologize about that. We are back here live with coverage. I apologize. Let's try that again. The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Anne Arundel County until 5:30. At 4:49, a severe thunderstorm located near Lansdowne, that is London town, or near Crofton, moving east at 40. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. This is radar indicated. Damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages may be possible, and unsecured light objects could become flying projectiles. All right, so here are some locations that are currently in it. It's going to be Annapolis. It's going to be Crofton. It's going to be Mayo, Shadyside, Naval Academy, Rhode Island, Severn River, South River, Parole, London Town, Edgewater, Riva, Galestown, Highland Beach, Hillsmere Shore, Davidsonville, Navy Marine Corps Stadium, Eastport, Bay Ridge, and Edgewater Beach. Now, remain alert for possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from a thunderstorm. If you spot a tornado, get to the small central part of your home and a structure and protect yourself from flying debris. All right, so now that we are looking here at our base velocity, like I mentioned before a couple minutes ago, this is 100% a downburst, because what we have winds going towards, and then we have winds going away from the radar in two different areas. And this just indicates that, we have a strong downburst coming out of this. But let's switch over here back to reflectivity really quick. And let's look at this. The good thing I can say about this is we don't have an inflow notch, which is indicating that we don't have any sort of warm moisture going into the storm. But something I can mention is that we do have some normalized rotation here. So as we look at our normalized rotation tracker, there is some very weak rotation down here into the Birdsville area and just south of Davidsonville, and what is going to be just south of Davidsonville. That is, let's see, give me just a sec. I'm looking here at another source. That's going to be Foxhall Estates, French Choice, King Manor, Marywood Manor. So throughout all of those areas, that is where we do have an area of some decent rotation coming out of this. But out of this, we are still going to see winds upwards to 40 and 50, 60 mile an hour at times. And like we said, this warning does go here until 5:30 this afternoon. And this, once again, is for the Annapolis, northern Anne Arundel County area. And, it does look like it does have the development of some possible spinning rotation as we look at this here right now. But, we are going to continue to monitor this very, very quickly here, of course, as this continues to rotate. Take a look here at storm relative velocity. Let's actually switch to a radar that is a little bit closer to it. And, yeah, you can see right there, this gives us a little bit more of an indication that this is a downburst. Could even be a microburst with, like I said, winds going towards the radar and winds going away from the radar, which means right in here is where you could have that possible tall anvil cloud with that. So something I do want to check really quickly, and I'm going to check that here on another source, is how tall these storm tops are. And let me check. Let me just do a decent look at this. These storm tops are about 50,000 feet tall, and it does look like it does have a possible decent hail core coming out of this. But like I said, this does have some decent, a decent height tops with this severe thunderstorm. So like I said, a majority of this right now is coming in here, which is, it's currently incoming through South River right there. That is the South River that feeds in from the Chesapeake Bay. So that's where it's ongoing. So, if we zoom this down here a little bit more, you got Edgewater here, Oak Bluff, Old Cedar, you got Cape, Lock Haven, Mayo, South River. But like I said, Chestnut Hill, Oak Bluff is also in this. So those are some areas that we are watching for this severe thunderstorm to continue, ongoing right now. But that is what we are currently looking at. And like I said, this is feeding right across South River right now. And as I watch this on another radar source, it does give that indication of, some tight rotation coming out of this in general here. But that severe thunderstorm warning, like I said, does go here until 5:30. But the main thing, we want to look at is that just went away. Okay. Let me open this back up. I apologize here. Is like I said, that normalized rotation. We do have a little bit of stronger rotation, even though it's on it says weak. It is on that stronger side of being weak for that rotation. And like we said, this severe thunderstorm warning is for parts of Anne Arundel County, moving eastward at 10 miles an hour. Now, remember, this does have the possibility of producing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, as well as hailstones up to 1 inch in diameter. Now, we do have some minor circulation that has been detected, although we don't have a tornado warning in this area. But, of course, if those circulations do tighten, a tornado warning could possibly come out of this. And like we said, this does go here until 5:30. And this goes for areas, but not limited to, Annapolis, Edgewater, Mayo, Parole, Riva, and Shadyside. And this is, once again, for northern Anne Arundel County here. But latest scan just came in here. And like we said, we have seen this and we knew this, we've been expecting this throughout the day today here. But let me come up here and let's me do this really quick just so I can say this. Let's go over some roads here because, I do want to get a little bit closer here with roads. And give me one sec. All right. Sorry about that once again. We do have. All right. That is that mouse. All right. So ongoing, this is Harness Creek View Road. You have Hunts Meadow Road. You have I think it's Carterfield Road. Let's see. This is also once again on Harness Creek Road. So if you are in this general vicinity, that is, it's going to be right here. If you are in this vicinity, this is where I want you to be paying the most attention, because this is where that rotation does look to be the strongest as of the latest scan from our shear tracker here. So like I said, we do want you to be paying attention to this, obviously, because this is where that rotation is the strongest at this current moment in time. So right here, it's going to be Harness Creek Road. You have, let's see here, you Del Rio Road. Let's see, this takes you here to Saddle Ridge Road, Carriage Run Road. There you got Riding Ridge Road, Hunt Meadow Road. So once again, if you are in any of these areas, these are areas we need you to be taking your safety precaution, because this is where we do have that area of stronger rotation. And once again, just because, it's on the weaker edge does not mean, it's not rotation. It is definitely still rotation, and it is something we need you to be watching here for at this current time. So, just give me a sec. I'm reading the National Weather Service Slack chat really quick here. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm just catching up on what they are saying. We are getting. No, that is for this. All right. Yeah. They are saying that they do have that. They are thinking that this rotation is coming down, and I can agree with them on that. It definitely does look like this rotation is coming down, at least with this latest scan. Looking here, it does look a little bit calmer. We definitely do have more of separation in between here, in between the wind pixels. Let's look at storm relative storm movement. I think this is, yeah. Yeah, so here's the latest scan that just came in. And we have winds excess of 50. I think we just had about 60 mile an hour. Currently ongoing. And this is right through South River, just north of the Naval Academy, and then just south of Annapolis Neck. This is where we have those winds obsessed to 50, and then a couple pixels coming up here with 60 mile an hour wind gust right now. But if there is any hail right now, we can look at that. I think it's going to be right here over this Edgewater area, and I think this is a pixel. Nope. Yeah, it's picking up less than 100th of an inch of hail. So that's obviously that is not relative, but this is moving in that eastward direction here. And like we said, this severe thunderstorm warning does go here until 5:30 for that tornado possible, with max winds up to 60 mile an hour. And looking at base velocity once again, I am going to give you an area here. It looks like this looks to still be that downburst. And then this looks like something that could be trying to intensify here. Most likely not, but something that we are going to keep our eye on. But if you are everything back here, if you are everything to the west of South River, if you are in Birdsville, that runs along Maryland State Road 2, you guys are in the clear for now. You guys can, get out of your safe place. You guys have nothing to worry about. If you, like I said, if you are south of Birdsville, and just to the west of South River, you guys are all clear to come out of your safe place right now. So let me clear this pen off, and let's go back here to our radar, and let's just put this in motion. Let's say for the past, I don't know, let's call it the past half hour, shall we? All right, there you go. Here's the past half hour. You can see that warning did originally start back here closer to 424, but they have since trimmed it down, and they are moving it over still. So that is a good thing, obviously, because that does give us the idea that this this severe thunderstorm warning is coming down in intensity, and that is a great thing, of course, because we don't want a high intensity thunderstorm. But looking here at reflectivity once again, decent thunderstorm ongoing right now. Something I can look at. Let me see if I can get this here. Let me change this to echo tops, and let me see if we can get a decent echo tops. Oh, that is why. That's why. I apologize. I forgot this radar does not support echo tops. All right, let's get a look at the echo tops here. Yeah, this storm is about 35,000 feet in height. That's what we're looking at here with this current radar. Now that is the level 3. Let's go to not that. Where's it at? It's not it. I think it's in here. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at our echo tops here and see what this one's saying. If it will populate, most likely not. Yeah, no. Yeah, so like we said, we are still watching this ongoing here. And this will be moving. This is actually right now most likely. This is over South River here. At this current time, and looking at this, like we said on a different track here, this is still over South River. Yeah, this is over South River, and then a little bit up from that, just to the north of Annapolis, that is Severn River. So like we said, this is right now where this thunderstorm we're tracking is over South River, but it could go, if it continues to move to the north, it could go through the Severn River area. But we are still watching this right now. Throw this in, yeah, over the past 30 minutes here. Let me see what the National Weather Service Slack chat is talking about. Um. So yes, they are just still watching this severe thunderstorm warning ongoing here right now. By the way, I'm just reading up on some things. All right, they are going to continue this severe thunderstorm warning through what is going to be here at 5:30 this evening. They still have that severe thunderstorm warning. Let me cancel that. And bear with me, I'm just going to look at this really quick on a different source here still. So we have another 15 minutes on this severe thunderstorm warning. And yeah, definitely let's actually do that really quick. Let's do this. Velocity scans have come down. Let's look at the wind shear. Wind shears come down a lot. If anything, right now it is actually over South River. So I am not as concerned anymore for this. But it is something we are going to continue to watch here. And of course, we're going to be here until the National Weather Service thinks it is safe and they cancel the severe thunderstorm warning for this area here. So, with that being said, let me pop myself up here. I don't know what this is doing today. All right. With that being said, I apologize. I just out of the shower when this came out, so I don't have my suit on. But with that being said, since this has since this is starting to diminish with that, we're gonna go ahead and end our coverage here. But of course, keep tuning to the Team's Weather channel. We'll keep you advised.